Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If I could ask you please to turn off your phones and please refrain from taking any photos because there's a professional photographer, because fatoula is just arriving. And here she is, safely delivered. Thank you so much. On behalf of Jim and Tula, I would like to welcome you to join in the joy and celebration of their marriage. Your presence here today is very much appreciated, and the long distances that some of you have travelled to get here really reinforces the love and the support that you offer this couple, and they are both greatly appreciative. My name is Leanne Cramp, and I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I'm to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. And I would like to ask Nikki to come forward, please, who is acting as interpreter, to repeat the monitor so that fatoula is fully aware of all aspects of the ceremony, as her English is just needs a little bit of assistance. So if you could repeat, please, after me. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence.
Before you are joined in marriage in my presence.
And in the presence of these witnesses.
And in the presence of these witnesses.
I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature.
I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature.
Of the relationship into which you are now about to enter.
Of the relationship into which you are now about to enter.
Marriage according to law in Australia.
Marriage according to law in Australia.
Is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others.
Is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others.
Voluntarily entered into for life.
Voluntarily entered into for life.
Thank you. All of us today have our own stories. Some of them are short, others long, and some are yet unwritten, whilst others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. But the story of Jim and Tula is certainly unique. As childhood sweethearts in the 70s in Greece, they have both reflected back fondly on many occasions to those carefree and sunny days with fondness. However, Jett's travelled to a foreign land, Australia, with his family when he was a small boy, and time has intervened which saw them losing contact and following another path of love. One which has seen them raise 4 children between them, and watch 8 gorgeous grandchildren spring into the world, but on opposite sides of the world. But thanks to Facebook, here we are today, to witness the union of Jim and Tula and to share in the joy as they rediscover the love that was beginning all of those many years ago. I would now like to ask Nicholas and Olivia, James's 2 children, to come forward to welcome fatoula into the family by placing the floral garland around her neck. Thank you. Let these flowers be a symbol of the fresh blossoming of your love for each other, the connection of your 2 families, and the everlasting beauty that love provides to all that take the chance. Now, if I could ask Eleni and Nikos to please come forward. They are fatoula's 2 children, and place the beautiful floral garland around the neck of. Thank you. And let these flowers be a symbol of the fresh blossoming of your love for each other, the connection of your 2 families, and the everlasting beauty that love provides to all of you that take the chance. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in each other. Just repeat after me, please. Jim. Will you keep fatoula's heart safe, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, and support her through life's tough moments?
I will.
Fatoula, will you keep James's heart safe, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, and support him through life's tough moments?
I will.
Thank you. Now, Nikki, I would like you to repeat the vows as I say them so that there can be no mistake that Tula and her family are fully aware of the service here today. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I
call upon the persons here present to witness that I
call upon the persons here present to witness that I,
James Stephen Peters,
James Stephen Peters,
take thee, fatoula Christa Christakos,
take thee, fatoula Christa Christakos,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Thank you. Now, once again, if you wouldn't mind repeating after me, please. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I,
call upon the persons here present to witness that I,
fatoula Christa Christakos,
fatoula Christa Christakos,
I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
fatoula Christa Christakos,
fatoula Christa Christakos,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Thank you. Friends, family and gathered friends, guests, James and Fatoula have generously and publicly shared the asking of each other's hands and their vows of love to us today. And now to seal the vows with the exchanging of rings, Nikki, may we please have the rings? Would you mind taking those flowers? Thank you. Jim, please place the ring on the end of Fatoula's fingers. With this ring, I marry you and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
With this ring, I marry you and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
With this ring, I marry you and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
Fatoula, please place the ring on Jim's finger. With this ring, I marry you and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
With this ring, I marry you and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
With this ring, I marry you and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
Thank you. May these rings always remind you of the vows you've taken. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim and Fatoula have declared before me and before all of you that they will live together in marriage. They have symbolised it by joining hands, taking vows, and by exchanging rings. And this is a very important part because I now declare you to be husband and wife. It is with great pleasure that I do this, and you may now kiss the bride. Woo! We're just going to go to the signing table, so please just stay right where you are so that we can